no connection to life or preserving life. Now, the reason they can get away with this is because they're depending on the rest of the world to go along with the belief system that's been created, which is corporations are not answerable for their own actions. Individuals in the corporations are not responsible. They're not held responsible for their own criminal actions. So that's the belief system that we're all stranded by. Because of that belief, even though we know it's wrong, it's killing the planet. It has now killed the Gulf of Mexico. And if we don't do something about that concept, it'll continue to kill. The people who use this concept, this belief, have found the most poisonous element on the planet, this oil, to make money off of it. So they're locked into their loops of belief, denial, and lying. And everyone else is locked into their beliefs about obeying the law and what's legally feasible. And as a result, then, our own nest is killed. We murder ourselves. We murder our mother. We murder the planet. Because of these really inaccurate, faulty beliefs. And we will continue to do that because we're rhythmic animals. We go into a groove, we repeat a loop because the loop is what we know. So we keep repeating it. But life is not a steady loop like a drum machine. It changes. It speeds up, it slows down, it's had a lot of fluctuation in it. And that's where the salvation is. That's where our hope comes from. This ability for us to break out of the trance that the corporations have created. And I heard that phrase not from some intellectual, but from some college kids, some young bloods who were drumming at one of these festivals. They were aware that the corporations had created trance and were insisting that everybody dance to their trance, the corporate tune, and not ask any questions. And these kids were trying to break that trance. That's what he said. They're trying to break out of that trance. So what they're not aware of, though, is that they're using a drum machine, and that just reinforces trance. But it's not a healthy trance. Now, being able to speed up and slow down are things that make you human. you see how intense that drum machine gets. That steady clicking. Doesn't matter how nice the drums sound. That steadiness is insistent. There's no room for mistake. It's unforgiving. And you feel driven. And it drives you nuts. It makes you sick. And it makes crazy things happen in the world. And war, all kinds of things. And this oil spill is based on that obsessive compulsive behavior. Profit bottom line. Which is insane behavior, because if anyone in their right mind would say, let's make sure all of the safety precautions are functioning. And they didn't do that. Why didn't they do that? Because the guy was running on a clock, the CEO, VP, was running on a clock that was faster than the workers. The workers, were reputable and wanted to be responsible, but this person who insisted on being an expert, even though they were not an expert, these CEOs were looking at some sort of abstract timetable, and deciding that it wasn't moving fast enough. Well, where did they get this anxious energy to make things move faster than it should be done safely? That's the insanity of this modern civilization. Faster and faster. We're not even aware that we're doing it. We're not even aware that we're caught up in the rush of the technological progression of rhythm from slow to fast. You just know that each day is a little faster than the day before. Don't know why. The technology is forcing us to go faster. You go out into the bush, if there's any primitive cultures left that are not being affected by the drum machine, good luck. They don't speed up. So we've got to recapture this ability to stay where we are, steady,